So, here's what we're doing today. This is episode 1 of Back, Pass, Follow. Or let's go with Back, Follow, Pass. Whatever. So, essentially, you have 3 options when you first go to a Kickstarter, and that is, do I want to back it? Do I just want to follow it and follow along and see if it's something I want before the end, or this just isn't for me? And today we have a slew of games, and the reason that we have a slew of games is because Kickstarter, apparently October is the month. It is the month to get your Kickstarter on. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through these. Everybody gave me a lot of good feedback on what we did previously with yesterday on the Hunger Games. And so I kind of wanted to do this for more games, and what better than do it today on when I normally back a lot of games. Typically you guys get a lot of notifications from me. I've seen you guys make comments about it in the group and essentially make fun of me because I am a Kickstarter addict. That is why I have 650 or so back so far. That's also why people are like, oh, James, do you only back $1? No. And so you guys you'll see that I get those games, which was evident when I had to sell a bunch of games before we moved. But so typically my budget kind of bounces around, obviously based off, but I typically spend probably on average about $500 a month on Kickstarter. And I do take a little bit of the John Gilmore approach. I know that's high compared to most people. So I'm going to hold on, have a drink of coffee. But this is the space where I live my life, my career is in now, and I want to support other creators. And I do believe a rising tide raises all ships. And so $500 a month is a lot of money, but it is also one of those things where I'm just kind of like almost budgeted that amount to essentially give myself, ways to support people. And that's what I do. So there you go. So let's dive right in. First up, we've got Dragon Boats. Dragon Boats is from Daryl Andrews and company from Maple Games. They just started their new company. And I'm going to put my notebook out of the way because it's in my way. And so what's great here is I love supporting people that are just venturing into the space. And so normally where I would come here and look at other things that they've created, I don't have that this time. You let that video roll, you get a look for what it's got going on. Whoa, look at that Daryl Andrews face. Love that guy. What a great human. I'm not going to make you guys watch this minute and 30-second video, but typically I'll check this out, see what it looks like. It's looking good. And now all the campaigns that we're going to cover today, I haven't really dug into any of them. I've been busy building our Tidal Blades campaign, so I haven't had a lot of time to dig into this myself. So yeah, that looks cool. Okay, so next up I want to see how much the game is. So it is $54 US. How much is shipping? $13, so 82 Canadian. Let's do that breakdown. $64 for this game. That's the standard edition. Looks like they also have a deluxe edition. And let's see how much the deluxe edition is. So it's going to cost about $79 for deluxe. So typically this is where I would go dive into gameplay and kind of get a look at what's in the boat. See, they did that thematically there. Very smart. I want to see what is the difference between the retail version and the deluxe edition. What else do I get? So right here we're seeing we're going to get some unique dragon boats. We're going to get some boat toppers. That looks cool. Additional offering tiles, some cloth bags, and some double-sided private action tiles. So for me personally, one of the things that kind of determines whether or not I go retail or deluxe is that budget that I have for the month. And in this case, it might be where it's like I need to do more research on this particular game and the game mechanics to make sure. I typically like Daryl's games, so I already kind of know that I'm going to like this game. But it's one that I'll probably go ahead and back this for $1 just because I need to do more research on the two different editions, right? Like, do I want to just come in at 59, or do I feel like, that box art is nice. See, okay, so I'm easily sold too, so that's part of my problem. So let's just go ahead and say that this one is going to be a back, and I am probably going to back this for now at the retail edition, so I don't eat too far into my my monthly budget. So let's go ahead, hit the continue button. Oh gosh, you guys don't need to see all my credit card information. I'll come back and do that later. Haha. So yes, this one's going to be a back, and I'm going to back it retail with the possibility of upgrading to deluxe. So let's go back over here to number 2, Space Explorers. Now, this is one I am very much excited about. Chad Elkins and 25th Century usually do a really good job. They started out with Robots Love Ice Cream, and then they did the Christmas lights. So this is one I was pretty interested in the mechanics because I've seen them talk about it in the groups in the Board Game Spotlight. But they talked about that this was going to be, my brain just went dead, Splendor with more depth. So instantly I'm paying attention because I love Splendor. Splendor has got a lot of plays. Currently, it looks like we're at $7 grand of the $15,000 goal. And there's only 161 backers, so we're going to need to get some more love in here. Let's check out the video for a second. Just get a general impression. Ooh, 57 seconds. I like that. Oh, I love space. I love all things space. All right, so this looks like a nice thematic video, so we're going to get into that. Let's check out the pledge levels. Looks like we've got a retailer tier that does not apply to me. A regular edition for $29. Shipping is $5, so we're at $34. Or the deluxe edition, $10 and $59. So here we go again. I need to figure out what is the difference between $29 and $49. It looks like the deluxe is going to have a playmat. That is a huge selling point. A wood first player token and wooden research tokens. So it looks like we're going to get wooden upgrades, and then we're also going to get a playmat. For me, a playmat without anything else is worth $20. So, so I need this one. I already kind of knew. Like, I haven't checked out the page, obviously, but I love art. I love space. I love this theme way more than I'm going to enjoy the Splendor theme. So I'm probably in on deluxe on this just because a playmat for $20. So here we've got some great, this is what you want to see. You want to see third-party reviews or previews. And so you've got Tantrum House is in here. Oh, God, Derek's in here. We'll just skip over his. Nick Shipley, Everything Board Games. Oh, Jimmy. Yeah, I remember seeing a picture from Jimmy stuff. 90-Second Nerd. Huh, I never heard of those guys. So anyway, it looks like he's got lots and lots of reviews. So I will probably go back in and dig through a couple of those just to make sure. I typically watch my reviews at night. It's kind of how I fall asleep. So I queue up some playthroughs. I spend a lot of time on YouTube watching board game content. It's something that I enjoy doing. But this is one of the reasons why this one's going to be an easy back for me is because I'm familiar with this publisher. As before with Maple on Dragon Boats, you know, I am familiar with Daryl, but this is a new venture for his company, so I don't have any games to base this off of. I trust that Daryl and his team is going to put together a great project, so I'm not worried about it. They're known in the industry. They've put into the industry. They've put into our community. That's what you want to see. Chad also, same setup. So this is one for sure that I'm going to be backing. So let's move on to Belfort. Now, this is a game that's been out, obviously, for 10 years because this is the 10th anniversary edition. I have, for whatever reason, never actually played Belfort, even though I love worker placement and I love area control. And from what I understand, this game combines both of those things. It was hard to find for a while, but I'm a big fan of Sin. I'm a big fan of Jay, and so I know this was kind of like their first game that kind of put them on the design map. So this is one I've wanted to get my hands on for a long time. So this makes sense that to get, I heard some, you know, there had some rules that needed to be clarified and streamlined, and all of that has happened on this edition. And plus, we get some expansions. So the other thing is, obviously, this is from TMG. Again, a very well-known. I've got lots of TMG games. I have bought into their deluxeified campaigns before and been pleased with what I got. So this one's going to be easy, yes, for me. It's a game I've wanted. It's a game that you can trust. So let's just check out the pricing because that's important. So first of all, there's a lot of, so there's a bunch of different pledge rewards. I typically try to streamline mine to 3 or 4 just because it's easy. Like when there's a lot of options, it's a lot to read through and figure out where you need to go. So like Chad did with Space Explorers. Standard, deluxe, boom, boom. I know what I need. So here, new expansion, if you've already got Belfort, doesn't apply to me. New expansion of metal coins, not me either. New expansion coins and expansion, not me again. Anniversary edition combo, that is going to be me right there. So it's going to be $75, and it did not. Is shipping free to the U.S.? Oh, let's see here. Let's scan down a little bit and see if that is the case. Retailer information, how to play. Oh, they got a Rodney. They got a Rodney Smith Watch It Played how to play. That's the big time, kids. That's when you're doing it right. Oh, got Robert down at the Dice Tower. I love his playthroughs as well. That is a great product image. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh, I already now want this game. I'm jonesing. I love a game with great components. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, that's why we try to put great components into ours as well. Did I miss shipping? I saw what to expect. Stretch goals, shipping information, derp. People have come to expect a premium experience when choosing to support TMG on Kickstarter. Belfort will follow high quality. That's fine, but it doesn't have the pricing. Where do you talk about the pricing? It's not there. Why is there no? Okay, there should be a clear shipping grid right there so people can find that shipping information. I'm assuming I don't have to pay shipping because they didn't mention that there. And when I hit the drop down menu, and you can see everybody else's shipping prices are entered, but there is nothing for United States. So I assume that means it's free. Let's see if it's in here. Yeah, so it doesn't say. So here's something, guys over at TMG, Lance, if you're watching this, you guys should give this an update just to clarify U.S. shipping. Maybe it's somewhere else and I'm just missing it, but right at first glance, I didn't see it. So that's one I'm going to definitely be getting it on. So let's bounce on over to Mezzo. Now, this was a relaunch, and it's basically based off of Colossal got a lot of feedback. It's one of those precarious situations where they had already funded, but they got a lot of feedback that they wanted to apply to the campaign. And they probably felt like it was negatively affecting the campaign to the point that it made sense to make the changes and then come back. So, hey, good on them, and try to make it the best it can be. So right now it's just a little short of funding right now at 92, needs 120. This is a big miniatures game. I'm totally in. I was in before. I'm going to be in again. I love area control in big minis. It gets me every single time. Woo! 1 minute video. I love it.
Of ritual, of war. Gods walk among the tribes.
Yeah, they do. So this is one I have checked out a little bit, obviously because it's a relaunch. So I already know that I'm going in for the big one. I'm going in for the 125 devoted. I want all the goodies. I want all the stretch goals, all 9 gods. These things are huge. Look at that. It's 100 millimeters. Give me that in my mouth. I'll eat it. I will eat that miniature. Well, at least chew on it because it's just gorgeous. It looks like they made some changes to the map. I think that was a lot of people's first initial. They wanted more art on the map. So it looks like Travis and team over there have listened and have added all those things. So I'm stoked. So it looks like, I believe the pledge that I wanted from before was 130. So it looks like it's went down. I haven't been writing down how much all of my stuff's going to cost. So if you guys are keeping up with it at home, let me know what I'm at. If I'm probably already busting the seams. $10 for a game this size is obviously heavily subsidized. So they have subsidized that shipping for us. Thank you, Colossal. So 135 is my all-in price there. Boom. That one's easy. I got Western Legends. I really enjoyed it. The quality of their first game was phenomenal. I can't wait for Kamisami. I don't know, let me make sure. I think I've backed most of these. I did not get Eclipse because I had first round of Eclipse. I might end up regretting that. So we'll see. All right, D6. Now we're getting into a few games that are a little less known to me. I saw a picture of this, and so I get where they're doing all the D's with the whole Dungeons, Dudes, Dames, Danger, Dice, and Dragons. I don't know. Dudes and Dames. I don't like. I'm not a big fan of that nomenclature. Oh, I already like the video.
Well, hey there, good looking.
Oh, I love this video.
Snout, as it were, with a werewolf. Big as a house.
All right, I'm not going to make you guys watch a 3-minute video, but I can't wait to watch that. I love it when people put extra effort into the video and it has like a thematic, and obviously, I mean, they spend some money on that. Like there's some real effort that's went into this. Okay, Certifiable Studios. I've heard of them. What else have they done? They did the Endangered Orphans. Okay, all right. I remember that from last year. Who Goes There? I remember that. That just hit. And Stuffed. I don't remember that, but I remember seeing it. So all these have funded well. I do know that Who Goes There had phenomenal component quality. I got to put my hands on it at Gen Con and Origins. So let's see how much this game is. Hunting License Bounty Collector, $69. This is an expensive game, boys and girls. Let's see, is there miniatures? Limited Kraken dice sets. Oh, nice. Oh, there's a $99 pledge. So it looks like the difference is this is a base game. This is the base game with a Bard and Werewolf expansion and accessory kit and a limited D6 slipcase. So let me make sure, is there more? Wholesale Kingdom. Wow, that's an even bigger one. This is an all-in for $131. I like to also look at what other people are doing. So like if you look here, you'll see, whoa, there's another one. Wait, let me make sure there's not more down here. Hunting Party, that's a group pledge. That's a group pledge, okay. 319 backers have went for the 131. 164 have went here, and 42 have went for the base game. I think it's worth noting, because they did Who Goes There, that this company delivered on a very deluxe premium product with that game. So I'm going to pay attention to this. I like the art. Very cute, very comic book color-esque. I dig that. God, I'm such a sucker for D&D type stuff. I love this theme. I know some people say I want something different, what yada yada. I don't. I do enjoy a unique theme, but I also still really love just being a mage. I want to blow some stuff up. Fireballs to the face. Looks like we've got rules. Boom. Quick rules. Love it. They got a little play on D&D dungeon manuals there. They've got the breakdown of the pledge levels. So let's take a look at this. I love that map, that board art. That looks great. Monster dice, hero dice. Let me adjust my camera here a little bit so I can see my screen better. Character standees, village signs, class minis. They're custom cutout boards. Love that. Good looking art. D6 bag. Okay. Key to the Village. This has got more stuff. It's got the expansion. It's also got the Bard and the Werewolf minis. Boom. Come on, show me that 131 that we are going to get. Kraken dice sets. I know those are some high quality dice. And the collector coin. Cool. And then they've got add-ons here. It looks like we've got some limited dice sets. Wow, that's cool. Looks like we're going to be doing shipping afterwards. So we are looking at, so right here is what we talked about yesterday. I tried to highlight that, but it didn't let me. It's like, thank you Kickstarter for not letting us. Anyway, it has to be an image. So we talked about this yesterday. So we're going to actually get to a revisit of Hunger Games, but we talked about that they had put $10 to $30 as their window. So here you see where someone I feel like did a better job and maybe more experienced, but they said it's $10 to $20 to most states. By the way, if you're in Alaska and Hawaii, it's going to be 30 to 40. Totally makes sense. So it looks like you've got a nice appropriate range here for all the shipping. I don't see anything that looks out of whack there. And this is one that I am probably going to put $1 on and watch. I really like this, but as you've seen, I've already got 4 that I'm in on for sure. It looks like it's about to fund on day 1. So this is one I'm probably going to go in for $1, watch it a bit more. But I'll be honest, I am leaning into probably grabbing this game up. I need to watch some play videos and just make sure that the play style will fit into what maybe me, my son, and my wife can play, because right now that's my bigger game group. Who do they get reviews from on here? What is this? Is this?
Okie dokie, Britt.
Nope, that's internally. Who is my third-party reviews from? Can you show me a review? If we don't have reviews, I am sad. We don't have reviews. Ooh, that is a... If I don't have some sort of preview or playthrough, I am a visual person. I want to see those. Maybe these videos, I'm just missing it. I think they're probably explaining it, but I need a third party playing the game, and I don't see one of those on the campaign page. So if you're a creator out there, you need to get those. You need to get a playthrough. So like for Tidal Blades coming up, I flew out to Dice Tower and I played it with the team down there. So we're going to have that playthrough. We've also got John Gets Games doing his how to play, and he's going to walk through, and he also does, you know, kind of a sample play. So people can watch this stuff for themselves and determine if the play style fits what they know they're going to get played. When you have this many choices across the board, you've got to be able to kind of dig through those. Okay, so here's one. Uh-oh, don't do that. Don't be dumb. Computer, thank you. So this is a new game, Wish You Were Here, first created by Logan. Excuse me, sorry, that's my bad. This is, I don't know anything about it. It looks like it says mystery. Postcards from a master criminal have arrived on your doorstep. Hidden within are clues that can lead to his capture and more. So I love stuff like this and stuff themed this way. Come on, baby, get to the meat. We're taking too long. 20 seconds in, I'm bored. Your bounce rate's going to be high on this video. Okay, all right, the video's not doing it for me, so let's go see. 12 bucks, because I think it's actually played on postcards. Business liaison, I don't know what that means. But it looks like the game is essentially 12 bucks. With no shipping. So this is a very low cost and easy investment. So this is one that I'm probably going to do no matter what, just because, hey, Logan is he's very active in the groups. I know he does some writing for Geek Dad, if I'm not mistaken, and generally a nice guy. So that, you know, that helps. I like backing people that are into that sort of thing. I think this was Logan's game. I thought he said it was. I don't see his name on this list of people that are involved, but oh, those are reviews. Sorry. So anyway, for 12 bucks, it's probably worth a shot to check out. I am going to dig into this a little bit more just to make sure, but pretty low risk for 12 bucks. Next up, Lovelace and Babbage, Scott Alms. So typically, Scott Alms is a very renowned game designer. So right there, you've got instant credibility that this is someone, this is someone who is going to do isn't new to game design. So games are probably going to be well thought out. Then you've got Artana, which also has done a lot of great games. Telsa versus Edison, Corrupted Kingdoms, Einstein. I really enjoy Einstein. That's one, if you guys have not picked that up, you should check it out. It is a great little game. And Speakeasy Blues. So again, just 20 bucks. Let's check out those pledge levels. So it looks like 20 is the base, 30 is the deluxe. That's an easy. I'm gonna spend 10 bucks to get a deluxe edition. I mean, I need to make sure that there's actually something that they're upgrading, but I'm pretty sure that's, you know, I'm in. Oh, and there's a collector's edition, and it has a 16 by 24 signed art print. So I am not typically an art print kind of person, so I may pass on that art print just because that's what the jank. They got an $80 Ultimate Edition. we got a base, we got a deluxe, we got a collector's, we got an ultimate. Okay, that's going to require a lot of research on my part to see which one of those makes sense if I want to back that. Let's see here. In the box, I do like the art. First impressions, art is looking sweet, which Artana usually does a great job with their art and their presentation. Let's see here. Turn time tokens, cool. So it looks like the deluxe edition, you get a program pad, you get a meeple, and a pin. I don't really need a pin, but cool. The Lovelace Collector's Edition, you get some art prints. That's kind of cool. And then $80 looks like you're going to get all that plus all three. Oh, you get all three. So I guess up here you have to choose between one of the three. This, you just get all three. So this is probably going to be easy for me just to save money. I'm probably just going to grab the deluxe edition to play the game. I don't really typically get into art prints unless it's just something that I just have to have. Maybe you guys love them. Not me normally. So let's get in here. We're gonna have some stretch goals. The Scott Alms card. There's the old Scottster right there. It looks like we're already starting to tick down some awesome stretch goals. Awesome. Okay, so we got Game Boy Geek. We got Rahdo. Rahdo's one of my favorite. I love watching Rahdo. Even when he starts doing all of his crazy Richard, like, oh, I could have done this different. Let me back it all up. Let me go back 7 minutes worth of what I just showed you, and let me redo all that. I'll tell you the reason I know that bugs a lot of people. I like it because then I can see the thought process unfolding in two different paths, so it doesn't bother me at all. Tantrum House peeps, love it, love it. Okay, cool. So this one's, I'm going to dig into the gameplay on these. Again, I'm not going to make you guys watch this, but I will tell you that first glance, value-wise, $30. Let's check our shipping because that's important. $6. Okay, they're definitely, again, they're subsidizing that. It costs more than $6 to ship that. So $36 is my all-in price at that one if I don't care about art prints, which I personally don't. So that's probably what I'll get in on there. So let's check out this one. I just saw a post this morning about this from Daniel Zayas. Into the Dungeon. I am on a choose your own adventure D&D kick right now. So this hits at a perfect time. This looks like a choose your own path book mixed with D&D.
You find yourself in a storeroom full of sacks, boxes,
oh, I love it already.
Smell of rock. A heavy wooden door set with gleaming brass bolts leads off to your left.
Oh yes, look at that. Oh wait, stop, pause it, look. Oh, what am I going to do? I love Choose Your Own Adventure. I started digging into some of the D&D Choose Your Own Adventure books, that they're the D&D branded ones at Barnes & Noble with my son, and he loved it. He was like, it was the first time that we had read something. I'm like, well, what are you going to do, buddy? You going to face these giants? Or are you going to run or are you going to hide? That was our three options. He's like, I'm going to face the giants, Dad. And we turned to the next page and they killed us and we died. I love it. I just so love it. So this, let's, yeah, I'm in on this. What are we at here? Oh, these euros or whatever that is. Let's see. Dungeon Tourist. Oh, we got an early bird. We got 15 hours to go. So if we wanted to get in on that, we can. Looks like $10 US. So it looks like we're only looking at $18 for this. Oh yeah, that's low risk, cool looking art. I get to make a character, and I think you're gonna be. Looks like you're gonna be using your character abilities. I wonder if it modifies achievement bingo. That's cool. I wonder if you use your character abilities to augment your choices, because that is gonna be cool. Character sheet. Yeah, you've got some D6s there. That's I love this art style too. Okay, this one is a definite back, especially for the price. Wow, there is a lot of pledge options. That is a mistake to all you guys out there who are looking like make this more simple. Do not have, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There was 10, there was 11, there was 12. Don't have 12 pledge levels. Oh my God. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Okay, so yesterday we dug into the Hunger Games. It looks like it has funded since yesterday. River Horse David from River Horse has come on to that thread and even discussed a little bit with us some of the things that we were showing as red flags. And so he gave an explanation about why the rule book wasn't on there. He gave an explanation for some that apparently they added some gameplay video things there. Looks like the early bird's gone. I thought I remember. Oh, a double pack. Looks like they added this because this wasn't here yesterday, I don't believe. But one of the big things that we were all worried about was gameplay, that there's not a lot of gameplay graphics and explanation of the game here. And it looks like they've got some Let's Play videos.
Hi folks, welcome back to the channel.
Hour and 40 minutes worth of play here. So it looks like we're going to get some examples of play so we can actually watch this and see. You know, it'd be great if there was still some graphics and a general breakdown of the way that we could play so that we have a better idea of how the game's going to play.
This Let's Play was supported by these awesome...
Yeah, it looks like we got essentially two different play videos, and then we are looking at stretch goals. It looks like they added one, because I don't remember this being in front of Gail yesterday, or this one. So cool, we got some other stuff. Miniatures are still there. Shipping is still like it was. So overall, still nothing there that's going to make me back this game. I will go back and watch some of those play videos and just see if there's some sweet gameplay in there that I should be paying attention to. But right now, you know, I followed it from earlier just to kind of follow along. I don't really like to boo-boo on anybody's campaign. But this one's really lacking. They need more. They need more on this page to sell us, and I think that's evident in what you're seeing is the amount of people that are in and what they're making. And I think that was one thing that we looked at when we glanced over their previous campaigns. Even Pacific Rim, which I think was their most successful, did 182,000. That's a big IP to do 182,000. So let me glance over here. Any of your questions and see if I've missed anything that I need to talk about. But that is the slew that I've seen this morning. Really hammered my notifications, guys. Let's see, any questions? Daniel says the rulebook to D6 looked a little light. I skimmed it quickly but didn't get the gist of the game. Okay. Marco says he loves the show. Cool, thanks, man. I hope you know. I love talking about Kickstarters because I really am a Kickstarter addict. I love board games, so it's like these two things go together quite well. Chad said his video looked awesome. Yeah. JP, I want to back Belfort, but I'm not sure I can go for the base level pledge since it's pretty much everything. Make sure. Thanks so much for featuring the Space Explorers game, James, and the kind words. Very much appreciated, sir. Chad, keep making great games, man. I think I'm going to think hard on Space Explorers. I think that'll go over really well in our wider group. Jeff, I agree with you. Jim says, for Atlanta folks, Chad is bringing this to Heroic Gaming in Roswell this Saturday. Try it out. So if you do that, please get a chance to play that. Come into the forums. Tell us what you think. They timed their video with the length of the year, 1957. That's cool. So it looks like you guys have just been watching. I haven't seen a lot of questions. So... or comments. Dang, did I come in just the end? Joshua, you did, but the good thing is we're going to post this to the group and you will obviously be able to watch it later. So I will also be pulling these down and throwing them on the YouTube channel so that they have a better place to live long term. If there are campaigns that you want me to walk through, shoot me over a message or comment in the thread below and I'll make sure to next week probably try to do that. I can probably do this again next week on next Tuesday. The following Tuesday I'll be busy launching Title Blades, so I probably won't. I'll probably skip that week. But I know you should check out Cloudspire that launches with us on the 16th. I'm not sure who else is launching on that day, but I do know that Chip Theory. I've got a big package for Undertow over there that I'm itching to do a little unboxing for because dice and chips. Wow. One thing I want to do is and I'll probably do this is as I dig into these how to plays, I'll probably just do a recap post on this thread after the video posts and just show you exactly, hey, after researching this game, I'm in and I'm full pledge, or I'm still following for $1. I want to watch what gets unlocked. That's typically where I'm at. Like I either definitely know I want the game, boom, I'm full in. So like Chad's game, I know he checked the box for me when he said it was a more advanced Splendor with a space theme. swish, I'm in. But like some of the other ones, like what was it, like the D6, like I need to do more research on that, and I don't want to bore you guys with like me going through watching videos. So I'll watch those tonight and probably come in tomorrow and kind of give you guys an update on like, hey, here's what I'm looking at on each of these games. So that's it. That was it for episode 1. I really enjoy doing these, and I hope you guys are getting something out of it. Help you decide what you should back. They all look really worthy of consideration. Now, whether or not they fit your budget and that sort of thing, that's the other thing. I'm probably going to have to take my 500. Some of these are pretty expensive. Like Mezzo is 135 bucks. That's a nice chunk that's just gone out of my budget. So, and it's only week 1 of October. This is October 2nd. So, whew. Luckily I don't have to back my own game. I can at least get that one. But I know I want to get Chip Theory game with Cloudspire later. So, anyway. All right, team. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Go back some Kickstarters.